when the ITF announced that it would reduce Davis Cup from a 4-week event to a 1-week event in 2019, few of us stopped to wonder what would happen during those other 3, now empty weeks on the men's side. The answer so far has been, not much. Last year, the Davis Cup quarterfinals were held during the first weekend in April. This year, that weekend will be taken up with Group 2 competition, which features none of the top nations, and which has no bearing on the final that will be held in Madrid in November. As of now, no other event, ATP or ITF, has come along to fill the early April gap. Breathers aren't necessarily a bad thing, of course, especially when the tour is in the process of making its abrupt annual shift in surfaces, from hard courts to clay. For this week, the women will make that transition alone. There are 2 WTA events on tap, one on green clay in Charleston, the other on hard courts in Monterrey, Mexico. Here's a look at what we can expect from both draws. Volvo Car Open, WTA, Charleston, South Carolina. $823,000. Premier green clay draws here. Charleston has a reputation for showcasing young talent, and foreshadowing bigger titles down the road. Angelique Kerber and Sloane Stephens won in Charleston in 2015 and 2016, and then 18 months later, each won the U.S. Open. In 2018, Kiki Burton's championship run helped give her the confidence to crack the top 10 for the first time later in the season. Who might surprise us in 2019? Several relatively new names stand out. Sophia Kenin, Danielle Collins and Amanda Anisimova of the U.S. should have the crowds behind them. Elise Mertens of Belgium and Maria Sakkari of Greece have been steadily improving over the last 2 years, and would seem to be due for a deep at a tournament this size. Irina Sabalenka had a breakout 2018, but could use a signature win in 2019. Still, while youth is often served in Charleston, this is a veteran-heavy draw. Stephens, the top seed, will want to get her game on track, now that she's back on her favorite surface. Burton's, Madison Keys, Caroline Wozniacki and Yelena Ostapenko, all of whom have either won the title or reached the final in Charleston, will have good memories here. Burton's, of course, will also have the pressure of defending a title. And then there's Belinda Bencic, who has looked destined for a return trip to the top 10 so far in 2019. So far she's made it to no. 20. Charleston would seem like an ideal place for her to move a little higher. First round match to watch, Anisimova vs. Petra Martic Abierto GNP Seguros WTA, Monterrey, Mexico. $250,000. International hard court draws here. Kerber has won in Charleston in the past, but she's the top seed at the smaller event in Monterrey this year. There she'll join Garbiñe Muguruza, Victoria Azarenka and 29 others at the WTA's last hard court event until after the French Open. In one of her few highlights from 2018, Muguruza won this tournament 12 months ago. She'll begin her defense this week against Heather Watson. Good name alert, Harriet Dart. The Bred will face the much more syllabically challenging Dalila Yalkapovic in the first round.